Every car guy has a list. The older the car, the bigger the list. The Ferrari has a list of about 200 pages or something. It's a list with things that need to be fixed, things I want to get fixed, and just things that we need to get done in order to get this car perfect. And the list is never ending, because every time you fix something, there's something else that's going to be broke. That's part of the old cars. Modern cars also have a list. Even when you buy a car and you take it out of the dealership, you probably have the first thing on your list, like fixing it, putting PPF on it, putting a new exhaust on it, new wheels. The lists never stop. And today we're gonna talk about the list, but not the list of the Ferrari. No, today we're gonna talk about the list on the Ford Focus. We're gonna focus on the Ford Focus. You get it? Focus, Ford Focus. Hi there, my name is Mark and welcome to the Man Cave. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna jump into the Ford and let's have a talk. Now I got this car in 2017. I believe I bought it new. It has a custom interior and it's hard filming and driving. Probably not the safest thing, but it has more than enough power to make me smile. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, and that's driving the speed limit maximum. How cool is that? So what I wanted to say, this car, I really love it. I bought it new in 2017. That means it's now about 7 years old or something. And well, yeah, one day I'm thinking I should trade this one in. The other day I'm thinking, well, I want to keep this car forever. I really like it. It got 180 horsepower stock. It's got a little tune, so it's a little bit more than that. But yeah, this car is cool, and it's a limited edition. We got a custom interior, as you can probably see, with the red stitching. Overall, this is a very fun family car. The kids love it, my wife loves it. But there are some things wrong with the car. After 7 years, of course, it happens. And I'm really having doubts if I should address them or I should just trade this one in. But the problem is, I can't afford the car. I want to trade this one in for. So why should I say goodbye? And it's our family car. We got the BMW, right? Difficult decision. Let's go in here and just park her up, and I'll show you what's wrong with the car and what we're gonna need to address. But first, windy roads take me home to the place I belong. Oh no. sorry dude. I love this piece of this place. Look at this. It's so much fun to drive over here. Oh, we got another car. Yeah, I used to do this one a lot with the Ferrari. Haven't done it ever since the restoration, so we need to do something about that. But this is just such a lovely stretch of road. And the Ford is just such a fun car to drive. It really is. Believe it or not. Maybe we should get an RS in the future. That would be fun. You can tune all the things. That would be cool. But let's just... you know what? We're gonna park up and I'm gonna show you what's wrong with this car. Well, here we are. We found a nice little spot in the sun. And let's be honest, she is gorgeous, right? It's just a beautiful car. Come on. But what's wrong with it? Well, first, let's start with the front of the car. We got some damage right here. Some douchebag hit the car with his bumper, or with his, what do you call that? Tow hook.
and it pushed the bumper, destroyed the grill, wrecked this part of the bumper. It really sucks. You can't see it if you don't know it, but I know it and I see it every day, and it annoys me. It annoys the hell out of me. We need to get that one fixed. We got a headlight that is broken right here, probably from the same douchebag or something, I don't know. We need to address that. At the same time, we have like, the bumper is just not fixed anymore. So the bumper need to get off, fix it. You can see a little gap over here. Very, very annoying. Another annoying part is the fact that here there's a door damage pothole, if you know what I mean. I hate that. I hate it. Why do people throw their doors through your car? I always park at the opposite side of the parking space, where there's no car, where there's no risk for damage, and still people do this. Why? Why? Just leave my car alone. We got another one over here, probably stones. And well, that's about it. That's all the damage. Oh no, that's not all the damage on the car. On the other side of the car, I'm not gonna say any names, but I think my wife did it. I'm gonna cut this one out, right? But there's damage on this quarter panel. I polished it, but I polished it so good that now the paint is gone. You can barely see it. It's like a little black underpaint. Well, we need to fix that. I see it, and will probably cost me, oh look, feel the sun. It will probably cost me whenever I will trade in this car. Now I got a quote for all the damage on the body paint, except for this one. 1750 euros to get it fixed. It's a lot of money, but I think I'm gonna spend it. I have to try to get it somewhere, but that's a different story. But I think I'm gonna get it. That's part one, that's body work. Then we got the rims. The rims are badly damaged. Well, badly, they are damaged. And this tire is slowly leaking air, if you know what I mean. It is like, it's leaking. It's flat every 4 to 5 weeks. Okay, now I was filming this with my phone because the battery of the other camera was dead, and I forgot the other camera, the batteries, and somebody called me, sorry. That's why something happened. Okay, back to the wheels. Okay, so this one is slowly but surely losing air, and I have to fill it up every 2 months, so very, very slowly. At the same time, it has no tread on it. Yeah, but this one got a lot of tread, and this is a front wheel drive car. So what we're gonna do today, maybe we're gonna swap the fronts with the rears, and then problem for now solved until about, I think, September or something. September, she will need to have our yearly approval, so we're gonna need to change the wheels then. And the big question is, what are we going to do with the rims? Are we gonna restore the damage, put new rims on? Another thing for the list. By the way, when you look at the stance of the car, do you agree with me that this gap is a little bit too much? It could be better if we lower it while we're at it. But again, that will cost money. I found a proper suspension setup, and it is approximately 1600 euros. And some new rims, approximately 1500 euros. New tires, by the way, approximately 1200 euros. The clock is ticking. But that's not all, because we need to replace the headlight. 600 euros for one. Now I found an aftermarket pair, 600 euros. Two, maybe we're gonna install these. Might look crazy with the blacked out. Probably, yeah. Then, what else do we have? This light is broken. Same on the other side. Stone chips smashed it, and this one is only like cracked a little bit, but the other one is completely gone. And yet you never seen that before because I don't show it, but that's a fact. Then we got some wipers that need to be changed. We got some color problems. Oh, they're dirty. Okay. What else do we have on the car that is a problem? No, that's about it. Yeah, I think we need a proper clean. Yeah, that's what it needs. Oh no, that's not all. Look at what we have here. Can you see it? The door rubber is busted. It's a Ford problem, I guess, because I've seen a lot of Fords with this problem. And after this video, we're gonna drive straight to the Ford dealer to buy me a new one, because this is so irritating. We need to replace it. Then we got another issue. This is an issue. It's broken because I once put some carbon foil on these two just to test it and to see if it works. And I guess I broke it. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, okay. But you know what? I want the carbon foil back on, so maybe we're gonna continue. So we're gonna replace this one, maybe put some in. And oh, by the way, we got some greenish stuff over here. The car might look clean on the video, but she sure is not. Well, and that's about it. Then we got some scratches, but scratches I can handle. I don't care about scratches. And well, other than that, the car is still perfect. We got about 120,000 kilometers. I think that's about 70 or 80,000 miles. I don't know exactly, but you do the math. So 120,000 kilometers in 7 years isn't that much. So this car can do maybe 10 years before she leaves. And you know what? My wife drives this car almost every time. She doesn't like the BMW. She never uses the BMW. So this is a good alternative. Yeah. You know what? Let's go to the dealership and find some rubbers. Oh, that sounded bad. Rubbers. I'm gonna find some rubbers. Well, home sweet home. We just went to the Ford. I just spent 108 euros. Oh my god. On a door rubber. Expensive. Yeah, but it got installation guide with it, so that's a good thing. So before we're gonna do anything, we're gonna clean that beast. And you've seen cleaning videos 1,000 times, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll be right back. I'm cooking. I should have taken the 308 out for a drive, but the Ford is clean, polished and everything. Spent about 3 hours working on that thing. She looked clean, but she wasn't. But it always feels good having a car polished and everything. I used Commandant 4, if you want to know, a little cloth machine just to get it waxed on properly, and the roof is shiny again. That's always the part I forget, or I don't want to, I don't feel like, and etc. Now while we're in, we can check the condition of the suspension, and what you can see is that there's something that I really don't like. There's rust. The upper suspension arm is rusting and it looks like crap. Definitely different than the clean suspension of the Ferrari. I should paint the calipers too, but and it's very dirty. But I just decided we're not gonna do anything about it. We just polished the car, and maybe it's another thing for the list. Yeah, there it is. Can you see it? Over here, a big ass nail in the tire. Yeah, could be a potential problem. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can clearly see that this tire, the center, is completely gone. And this one has got some 5mm tread left. And I think this one in the middle is like 1 millimeters. Illegal. And on the outside, I think about 2. So, yeah. And I damaged the rim. I let this one fall. I'm not gonna show you. I am a loser. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean them before I put them back on. But I'm not gonna bother you with that. With the next snap of the finger, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. With the next snap of my finger, we're gonna be finished. Hell of a job. Those wheels are heavy, but now I'm strong. Well, it's done. The front is in the back is in the front. Torqued up, cleaned up. Found some things I didn't like. For example, both rear tires had screws and nails in it, and other stuff that I think is not as good as it's supposed to be. But 3, 4, 5 months and then the tires will be replaced, and I expect the car to be driven about 5 to 10,000 kilometers in between. So yeah, this is not the problem, because I can afford to just change them, but I don't think that you have to spend money when it's not necessary, and I think that this is going to be okay. Weirdly, the back is like lifted. Very funny. So I'm gonna drive around the block, position the car, then we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna probably fall asleep on the couch. Well, this is going to be an easy job. Just remove the old rubber that's already bangling, and then put the new one on exactly on the place where the old one is. Easy, finally. Well done. Got a tiny little piece that we don't need. Finally, a little bit less noise and less water inside. Oh, I really need to polish that. Yeah. Huh? Well, I think we're done for today. Well guys, I started this morning about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it's now 3 o'clock. Just the only thing I really did was take a little drive, filmed a little video, switched a few tires and put on a rubber. Oh, that sounded weird again. Over here we got some suspension, some new suspension, because we got a broken tire on the BMW. And that's why I bought a suspension, a lower ring suspension, a screw set, oh no, for the BMW, yes. And I'm gonna do something with a little wrap. Yeah, I'm gonna try it again. I failed at putting the tail light foil on the car. I've watched 10,000 videos now. I still think I can't do it, but I'm gonna try it again next time. And we got the list for the Ford. Now we're gonna need a list for the BMW and for the Ferrari, and then I'm gonna actually do some driving, I guess, I hope. For now, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you had a nice day. I had. And well, goodbye.